A very big day on the Tour de France. 11th stage and another day, most probably for the sprinters. Châtellon-Plage all the way to Poitiers. Mostly flat with just one fourth category climb. 167.5 kilometers along the way. At the profile, and heading to Poitiers for the first time since 1978, when Sean Kelly had been the winner. One bit of bad news for UAE Emirates saw Davide Formolo, a non-starter, following a break of a collarbone. The only attacker at the start of the stage was Groupama FDJ's Mathieu Ladanius. 35-year-old French rider, extremely experienced. He was immediately given around 5 minutes, but there was a counter-attack of 6 other riders, and suddenly De Koning Quickstep had to react. Took them a good few kilometres to shut it down. Stelven involved, Pustelberger and Nassen as well. Things did calm down, and on the only categorised climb of the day, the point went to Ladanius. A good day to rest for most, not a good day for Gregor Mühlberger, suffering shivers overnight and with a very warm jersey on a 25-degree day. He wouldn't make the finish, unfortunately. The intermediate sprint would be won by Sam Bennett. And the peloton would be ready to set up a sprint. Confirmation that Mühlberger would have to go home. He'd abandoned the stage, feeling the effects of illness. A crash on the way in meant that we'd have a second abandon of the day, unfortunately. Things looking rather serious and nasty for Jonas Aguirre. A love-hate relationship with the Tour ever since his stage win in 2017. Lucas Pustelberger would try and clip off the front and make things harder. De Koning Quickstep would chase him down. Bob Jungels doing a great job with Kasper Asgreen. 3.5 kilometres to go. Suddenly became 2Ks to go when they were caught. NTT pulling it back with Michael Valgren. Once it came to the uphill sprint, it was led out by Trek Segafredo. Sam Bennett would go, Caleb Ewan would go, Wout van Aert and Sagan would have a coming together. And in the end, 4 riders would come together at the line. Here's where Bennett would launch in the green jersey. Caleb Ewan on the right-hand side in the black and red. He'd come around, just getting it on the line, with Bennett, Sagan and Van Aert all involved. Problem on the right-hand side there, though, meant that the jury would later relegate Sagan, so it would be Ewan, Bennett and Van Aert, the order of the day.
Et Mathieu Ladanius sera le dernier à monter sur le podium protocolaire. C'est bien légitime, évidemment, puisqu'il est le combatif du jour du prix.
Second win of the Tour de France for Caleb Ewan. Celebrating when he got across the line, knowing that it was his. And it would be Ewan ahead of Bennett and Van Aert, with Peter Sagan relegated outside the top 80 to the last of his group for an irregular sprint. No changes in the overall general classification. A good day for Primož Roglič. Survived the 2 dangerous, worrying days in the sprint. Next up, surely, to think about letting a breakaway go on stage 12. A 21-second gap over Egan Bernal, with Martin staying well in 3rd and recovering from his crash on stage 10. Sam Bennett increasing his lead by quite a dramatic number of points. He now takes the favourites tag for the green jersey. Stage 12 will leave Chauvigny and head southeast as the Tour de France hits the hills again. Bonus seconds towards the end before they finish in Sarin. It's the longest day of this Tour de France, at 218 kilometers.
Donc il y aura le prix Antarias de la combativité, et ce n'est que justice à l'issue de 120 km d'échappée solitaire qui marqueront également cette étape numéro 11, donc qui partait de Châtelaillon.